It's easy to get stuck if you don't keep moving. So there was a time a couple of weeks ago where I started to make, quite big progress. I was really starting to feel progress. I was um, going forward with my videos. I was going forward with my sort of business ventures and at work and things like that. Things were really starting to move, and I was really starting to make progress. And what I since then, I've really had a decrease in momentum, and my problems have increased. It's had a slowing effect on my progress, and I'm just not making. I don't feel like I'm making a great deal of progress. And it would seem that there's a lot of underlying currents that are have sort of powerful deceptive tricks to keep me small and miserable. So I put many things in place and to keep me moving forward, but I've had trouble applying them, and those issues and problems they seem to intensify as I begin to make progress, and so that can be disconcerting. In of It can be disconcerting because when they increase, it has this effect of making you feel like that you're not going to get past those problems. And then the converse of that is that you end up in a sense giving up if you don't know that they're a symptom of your progression forward, right? Because they get worse, and the reason that they get worse is because you've agitated the pot, right? So you've done something that has agitated that negativity, that frustration, that anxiety. It's like, in a sense, there's a part of you that wants to stay there, but you know full damn well that you don't want to stay there because you're miserable. So it's a pattern that's in place, and what it's designed to do effectively, which sounds weird, but it's designed to keep you safe, right? It's designed to help you to stay safe so that you don't get hurt in some way by something that's happened to you in the past when you've done this another time, right? Um, so that's kind of what's been happening for me, really, is that there's these issues have come up, and they've always been there, but now they've become more intense. And all I've done is I've given in to those impulses to stay small, because these things they come up in situations like when I'm at work, I'm continuously tired. All I want to do is sleep, which is I had a lot of these problems and issues when I was depressed, and so it's an intensifying of those particular situations. And so, it's been difficult. And I think for me, the way forward is definitely becoming more aware of what's going on in my environment, aware of what's going on, not in my environment, actually, that's completely the wrong way to say it, but aware of what's going on inside of me when I come up against certain problems, and simplifying those things down so that I can begin to make progress again. Because really, in all actuality, it's more about making things as simple as possible so that you can get your foot on the ladder, one run on the ladder, and you begin to apply that, and then it's an application. So you take a simple thing, and then you apply that thing in your day. I mean, obviously, first of all, you have to recognize what the problem is. So it's recognizing what the problem is, coming up with a very simple solution, and then applying that during your day to help you to overcome that particular problem. And then that has the ballooning effect of having a larger effect on your life, because what you do at a base level affects everything you do on a larger level too. So and then it's sort of keeping it going. It's like the repetition, and the awareness. All of those things add into that sort of picture. So yeah, all of these things are going on in my headspace at the moment. I'm currently undergoing a rejig of all that stuff, and yeah, and then I'll start applying these things, and then hopefully that turns into something that I can share with you guys. So yeah, sort of more of an update video really, but what I'm doing or not. And yeah, I'll speak to you very soon, guys. Take it easy.